Good day, children. Today we'll read the third lesson, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. And this is the first lesson of the book, The Snapshot. You have got two books in your syllabus. One is Hornbill and the other one is Snapshot. So today we are going to read the first lesson of the Snapshot, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. And this is written by William Saroyan. And here we have got two characters, main characters. They are Aram and Murad. Aram and Murad. Aram was at that time 9 years old, and he said, "Ki one day I was sleeping, and early in the morning at 5 o'clock or so, Murad came and he knocked at his window. And he thought that he was dreaming or something. But again the knock was there, and Murad called out to him, and he jumped up and he saw that he was sitting on a beautiful horse. And then he asked, really I'm sleeping or dreaming, what I'm doing, or I'm really looking at the things. So Murad said, yes, I have got the horse, you come out, jump out of the window, and then we'll go and have a ride. And this fellow, Aram, he couldn't believe his eyes, and he was thinking from where he got the horse, because they were very poor and he knew that they couldn't buy the horse. So he thought that he must have stolen it, but he was not ready to accept that he had stolen the horse, because they belonged to the Garo Clanian family, and this family was very famous. Previously it was very rich, and now they had grown very poor, but they were honest. Though they were not having enough money to fill their stomach, but still these people, they were honest. And these people, they never tried to cheat anyone, they did not try to steal anyone, and always they were honest, and they lived a very honest life. Then this fellow, he was Murad, he was always a lively person. He was always doing some kind or the other kind of mischief, and he was said to be the crazy streak, because in every family there is one person who is always naughty. So he was such kind of boy that he was said to be a naughty boy. Whatever he wanted to do, he did, and this time he brought one horse for a ride. So here, according to them, he was the descendant of Uncle Khosrow. Uncle Khosrow was also said to be a crazy streak. So Murad was also the same like him. And Uncle used to speak whenever there was some incident or the other, or somebody spoke something about their calamity or their problems. So he always used to say, it's no harm, pay no attention. So he always used to say this. He used to shout at them to be quiet, and he used to say, it's no harm, pay no attention. So once what happened, when he was sitting in the barber's shop was quite far away from his house, and he was sitting over there, he was getting his hair cut and mustaches trimmed and all. So he was sitting there, his son came running to him, and he said, Father, our house is on fire. So he just listened to him, and he said, it's no harm, pay no attention to it. And the barber said, Sir, he is saying your house is on fire. So again he said, no harm, pay no attention to it. So he was such a kind of cool person. So we can say that Murad was also crazy like him, and when Aram asked him, have you stolen the horse? he said, you just come out and then we'll have a ride. And then without doing anything, Adam wore clothes and all. He put on his clothes, jumped out of the window and sat behind Murad on the horse. And then they left the place, and then in one place Murad told him to get down on the horse, and he said, okay, I'll have a ride and then I'll come back. So Adam asked him, are you going to give me also a ride? I want to ride the horse alone. So he said, I don't think you'll be able to ride the horse. But Adam said, no, I will have a ride. So Murad said, okay, you go and have a ride. And then, first I'll go and have a ride and then afterwards I'll give you. Then he went and he had a ride. It jumped everywhere and then it came back. And then Adam told him, now you get down and now I'll have a ride. So he said, will you be able to do that? So he said, okay, I'll do it. So he sat on the horse. Adam sat on the horse, and the horse, it was not moving. So Murad told him, you just kick him in his muscles and then he will start running. So he just pulled his reins and kicked the horse in his muscles, and the horse started running. And it ran to such places, it jumped in the water and crushed the vines of a farmer. Means he destroyed everything. And then lastly what happened? Adam fell down and the horse went on running. And Murad was running after them because he knew some mishappening is going to take place. So then Murad told him, okay, you go this way, I'm going the other way, and then I'll find the horse, we'll look for the horse. And then Murad found the horse and he brought him back. And then this was the first incident of the first day. And then these fellows, they went and hid the horse in one of the barns, and that barn was empty. It was a isolated barn and isolated and desolated also, because it was not being used by a farmer. It was owned by one of the farmers and he was not using it that time, so nobody was going there. So it was the best place to hide the horse. So this fellow, they hid the horse and they came home. So today we are going to read this much only, and I want you all to read the lesson and go by it, because the lesson is also very easy, and when you read the lesson and listen to the explanation, you will be able to understand the lesson more correctly and appropriate. And I know that a new order has come, means because of the COVID-19, the syllabus has been cut down, and later on I will be telling you which lessons are cut down. I think only 4 lessons have been cut down, 2 from here and 2 from the other book. And I hope, children, that you all are writing the notes, and I have given you the date. By 10th you have to submit your PDF, and that you have to send on the group only. The PDF is to be sent on the group, not separately. And your name should be mentioned there, that such a person, means suppose I'll take one girl's name, Nidhi is sending, so we can write that Nidhi's PDF and then it should be sent to me. Later on we'll create a Google Classroom and then I'll join you all in that. Okay, that's all for today. Good day, children.